commentator Basil Rysdale. December 7th, 1941. No American will ever forget this Sunday morning in Hawaii. Across the blue waters of Pearl Harbor, the Pacific Fleet rides serenely at anchor. There is peace and quiet in Honolulu. There is a hope for peace in the hearts of all Americans. There is a forceful plea for peace in the words of the President of the United States. But his last message to Japan's emperor falls on deaf ears. Grim silence is the reply. No outward sign reveals what may be the nature of the Mikado's answer. In Washington, Secretary of State Hull continues peace negotiations with Jap Ambassador Nomura and Special Envoy Kurusu, not knowing that genial smiles mask murder in their hearts. Hawaii's bright Sunday becomes a black Sunday. High overhead, Jap raiders are on the loose. Without warning, they circle Pearl Harbor and the city of Honolulu. A surprise attack born of infamy. Sirens screech the alarm too late. Already, yellow men have unloosed their bombs. Planes sweep the Waikiki district. The sky rains death and destruction. Caught unawares on this fateful Sunday morning, Americans quickly and calmly evacuate the danger districts. Swiftly, the United States Air Force gets underway for interception, for revenge. The sky fills with planes. Japan has struck. America now strikes back. There is no panic. Great fires are kept well under control. Volunteer defense units join the regulars as incendiary bombs demolish a vast area of homes. Again, Jap bombers roar in from the sea. Again, American fighter planes take to the air. 41 Jap bombers fall in flaming destruction. Homes of defenseless people become the targets of Japan's treachery. In all, 4 attacks are made. 4 times, waves of Jap planes appear. In the heart of the city, a water main is ruptured. From Pearl Harbor, a sinister plume of heavy smoke rises skyward. War's finger on America's Gibraltar. United States pilots continue the chase. In the distance, guns roar, and billowing smoke rises from Hickam Field. Military censorship blacks out scenes that might convey strategic information to the enemy. The wounded must be cared for. Quickly, first aid stations, staffed with doctors and nurses, spring into action. Untold numbers of civilians fall in the midst of Japan's surprise attack. Emergency dressing stations carry on amid a din of bursting bombs and deafening explosions. At the University of Hawaii, women and children find shelter and relief. Many of them wives and families of soldiers and sailors now fighting back at the enemy from the east. Hours after this dastardly attack, Japan declares war on the United States. Schools are counted among the Japs' military objectives. On the streets, everywhere, can be seen the results of the onslaught. Countless automobiles are riddled with machine gun bullets. Wreckage is strewn across great areas. Civilians immediately begin combing the ruins. In these masses of twisted steel are found parts of Japanese aircraft that reveal important secrets of enemy bombs, radios, and planes. United States troops are on the alert. Defense must now be everywhere, in the air, on sea, and land, lest treachery scores again in Nipponese war plan. Beached by her captain, this 2-man Japanese submarine, 41 feet long and loaded with explosives, now lies a helpless wreck. Left behind is a Jap officer's uniform. Its wearer is now in a military prison. On December 8, 1941, President Roosevelt appears before a joint session of Congress.
Hostilities exist. There is no blinking at the fact. that our people, our territory, and our interests are in grave danger. With confidence in our armed forces, with the unbounding determination of our people, we will gain the inevitable triumph, so help us God. I ask that the Congress declare that since the unprovoked and dastardly attack by Japan on Sunday, December 7th, 1941, a state of war has existed between the United States and the Japanese Empire.
One hour and 20 minutes after the President's address, Congress declares war on Japan. Immediate response from the youth of America. Army, Navy, and Marine recruiting stations bulge to overflowing. Young men stand hours for an opportunity to personally answer the challenge. Around important buildings in San Francisco, sandbags are stacked as precaution against the threat of Japanese air attack. As the President's voice echoes around the world, America's submarine fleet gets underway. Somewhere in the Pacific, the Navy moves into battle, undaunted by the treachery at Pearl Harbor. Swift destroyers, cruisers, airplane carriers, all the power and might of the Pacific and Asiatic fleets drive forward to seek the foe and destroy him. In the Atlantic, in the Pacific, in the waters of the Far East, the grim and desperate battle is being waged. American warcraft scour the seas and skies for the Japanese and German sea raiders, like this one. Survivors huddle in small, unprotected boats, cast adrift in a vast sea. The United States fleet takes to battle stations. Its officers and men go forth in the knowledge that 130 million Americans are united for victory over Japan and its Axis partners. A righteous wrath that demands a swift destruction of aggressors. A wrath born of a desire for peace. Peace only when terror and lawlessness throughout all continents shall meet inevitable doom.
We are going to win this war, and we are going to win the peace that follows.
America is at war. Its battle cry penetrates to the four corners of the earth. Remember Pearl Harbor.